Today, I'm going to show you how to make your own laser engraved bridal dress hanger, a perfect gift or even a profitable product to sell. And we're also going to be putting the Bolt Pro 32 to the test, cutting through some different types of solid wood. Will the Bolt be up to the challenge? Oh, and if you want to start making and selling these yourself, I've got the design file ready for you. Sound good? Come along and let's get started. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Brett, and this is my laser garage. Me and my wife run a full-time laser engraving business out of our home, and this channel is all about helping you out with your laser or CNC business. If you've made it this far, I know you're interested in learning more about this one-of-a-kind project. But before we get rolling, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. I've got a lot more projects like this in the pipeline, but I need your support. So what makes these such a great project? These laser cut dress hangers are a perfect gift for brides or bridesmaids. They look beautiful, are functional, and create one-of-a-kind photo opportunities on that big day. Plus, they're super customizable, can be made with a variety of materials, and they have a high profit margin. First, let's learn about what these take to create. To start, we'll be using cedar and redwood fence pickets, oak, and 1/8 inch MDF for this project. I like to plane down the fence pickets to about 0.3 inches to make them smooth and a little less bulky. I found these hangers looked best at about that thickness. But if you don't have access to a planer, I found I can get these 1/4 inch oak project panels at my local Home Depot for a pretty good deal, and they look great too. Cedar and redwood fence pickets are my favorite to use though for several reasons. First, they have natural moisture resistant properties which help protect delicate wedding dresses from humidity and potential damage. Second, cedar especially is naturally pest resistant, making it a great option for long-term storage without the worry of moths or any other fabric damaging insects. Additionally, they both have a rich, beautiful grain that gives the hanger a premium high-end look. Lastly, cedar and redwood have a pleasant, fresh aroma that adds a touch of luxury to the bride's experience. 1/8 inch MDF is a great choice for the customizable name inserts because it cuts out cleanly and precisely, allowing for intricate lettering. It takes paint really well and it's lightweight, making it perfect for adding personalized touches without adding too much bulk to the hanger. We'll also need a digital design file for the hanger shape, spray paint in your choice of colors, and some sort of clear finish and a clothes hanger hook. Although this isn't 100% necessary, I also recommend a drill press to drill the hole for the clothes hanger. We'll talk more about that later in the video when we start assembling. I'll start by pulling up my design file in LightBurn. This includes the overall hanger shape and the customizable area where we'll add the bride's name. Let's walk through how to add a custom name on this hanger. We'll add a name using the text button on the left and selecting your favorite font. I prefer to use script style fonts, but this is totally up to you. Move your text over the hanger and size accordingly. This will be different depending on the length of the last name, but I typically like to place the text like so. This is just a rough placement at this point because we'll need to adjust further after the next step. Make sure though that your text isn't too thin. That will make it hard to glue later on down the road. Modify the text if need be for spacing and sizing. If you want to learn in greater detail how I resize text, make sure to check out this video here. Now, select your text and use the offset tool to create about an 1/8 inch outward offset around the name. 1/8 of an inch is not set in stone. I just use this as a starting point. Again, this is going to vary depending on the name you're using. This offset is basically going to be a backer for our name. Next, select the name and backer and do a final fit on the hanger. A helpful tip is to group your name and backer together. Then select the hanger and use the center tool to make sure your design is in the middle. Also, try to adjust the name so it's touching the hanger in at least a few spots. I like to scale and rotate everything like this. You'll see how this comes into play next. Now, select your group name, hold down Shift and left-click the hanger shape. When both are selected, click the Boolean Union of Two Shapes tool on the left side panel. This will join both graphics together as one. Here you can see where the connection points I talked about earlier come into play. Having it connected in multiple places is key for stability. Next, ungroup the design and isolate your text. We're going to now move our name off the backer because it's going to be a separate component from our hanger. Finally, we'll assign our layers and settings. In this design, I have 3 layers. A black cut layer for the solid wood, a red cut layer for the 1/8 inch MDF, and a blue fill layer for additional text on the hanger. These settings are what I'll be using on my Bolt Pro 32, but they will need to be adjusted depending on what laser you're cutting this project with. The Bolt Pro 32's 55 watt RF tube is comparable to about a 100 watt glass DC tube for reference, so adjust your settings accordingly. Finally, let's load up our material in the bolt and get this engraved and cut out. You'll see in this footage that the bolt has no problems getting through this material. All of this footage is shot at real speed, nothing is sped up. It delivers incredibly clean cuts, even through solid wood, with minimal scorching or charring. And look at the speed of these engravings. The Bolt Pro 32's 5G acceleration and RF tube with high pulse rate make this type of speed possible. Whether you're cutting intricate designs or personalizing with fine lettering, the Bolt Pro 32 consistently produces excellent results, making it my top choice for serious laser engraving projects. After removing the hanger from the laser, I like to hit the edges with a little 120 grit sandpaper, just to make sure there's no sharp corners. I also hit both sides with a random orbital sander to smooth out the front and back and remove any burn marks. I buy these threaded hangers from another seller on Etsy in bulk. I like them because they're nickel plated and they look great. You can probably find these other places, but I'll leave a link to this seller's page in the description. I have no affiliation with them, I just really like these hooks. To install the hook, you just need to drill a small starter hole in the top of the hanger. This is important so you don't split the wood when screwing in the hanger. You can do this by hand with a drill, but I prefer to use a small drill press to make sure the hole is nice and straight. I just use this little Dremel drill press attachment, and it does a pretty good job at this. Before I thread on the hook, I like to glue on the names. Just a little CA glue here does the trick, and spray the entire hanger with shellac to finish it off. I like using shellac because it gives a nice gloss, pretty inexpensive, and it dries to the touch really quick, like in just a few minutes, so I can continue on with projects quickly. Now I can thread in the hook and this project is a wrap. And there you have it, a stunning custom bridal hanger made with the precision and speed of the Bolt Pro 32. This is an incredible project that's perfect for gifts, wedding keepsakes, and can make a unique item to sell in your online shop. If you want to make your own version quickly, be sure to grab the design file I used in this video, which is available in my Etsy store. Just click the link in the description below to get started and add your personal touch to this project. Remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg for this project. There's many other ways you can customize this further to make it stand out, like by using a different wood species, stains, or by adding beads or ribbon, for example. And guess what? If you don't have a Bolt Pro 32 laser, no worries. You can still create this awesome project with something as simple as a 40 watt diode laser. While you might not be able to cut as fast as I'm showing with the Bolt, you could easily adapt by using 2 layers of 1/8 inch plywood for the hanger base, for example, or mill your fence pickets down just a little bit further. The key is to get creative and find workarounds based on the tools you have. No matter what the equipment you're working with, there's always a way to make it happen. And now that you know how to create these beautiful bridal hangers, let's talk about how to turn them into a profitable product. Weddings happen year-round, and with brides looking for personalized touches, these custom hangers are a must-have. So how do you price them, market them, and maximize your sales? Let's break it down. Custom bridal hangers are in high demand, making them a fantastic opportunity for profit. With the material cost of just about $3 or less if you're using fence pickets, you can easily sell these for $30 to $40 each, an incredible return. And if you want to take a step further, bundling is the way to go. Selling sets of 5 or 6 as a bridal party package not only increases your profits, but also gives brides and their bridesmaids a meaningful keepsake they'll love. When it comes to pricing, consider offering tiered options as well. For example, a basic hanger with just the bride's name can start at about $30, while an upgraded version with add-ons like stain options, raised letters, or extra engraving elements could be priced at $40 or more. You can also offer other bulk discounts for wedding parties. Maybe a single hanger is $35, but a set of 6 is $180. This encourages larger purchases while still maintaining great profit margins. Now, let's talk about marketing. One of the best ways to sell these is by tapping into platforms where brides are already searching, like Etsy or wedding groups on Facebook. High quality photos are also key, so make sure you showcase your hangers with wedding dresses on them, in bridal suites, or styled with soft lighting for that premium, elegant look. Consider working with a local wedding photographer as well, or bridal boutiques who might feature your hangers in styled shoots. And don't forget to use SEO-friendly keywords in your listings. Terms like custom bridal hanger, wedding dress hanger, and personalized bridesmaids gifts will help more customers find your products online. Another powerful marketing strategy is offering a small customization perk, like free name engraving on the first order to attract new buyers. Limited time offers, seasonal discounts, or even specials like a bride and groom hanger set can also help boost sales. With the right approach, these bridal hangers can become a highly profitable addition to your laser engraving business. We're just scratching the surface on marketing. What are some of your best marketing tips? Leave a comment down below and let's discuss. If you have a laser cutter, I think this is an incredible way to start making money with your machine. Whether you're looking to build a full-time business or just earn some extra income on the side, these bridal hangers are a high demand, high profit product that can set you apart. To make things easy, I've already done the hard work for you. Just head over to my Etsy store, grab the exact same LightBurn design file I used in this video, and start creating today. And if you found this video helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss future laser or CNC projects. I've got plenty more exciting builds and money-making ideas coming your way. Let me know in the comments what kind of projects you'd love to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.